all the information we just went through, would you call him a sellout? Of course, he heard about these talks and he responded.
The program at Colorado have discussed.
Appreciate it. You have, and not only JSU, but HBCUs, the SWAC, and I know there's a lot of negative talk about this move.
Did I listen to him before I came?
No, you didn't.
Did I listen to him while I was here?
No.
So you think I'm gonna make time in my life to listen to negativity? I'm too positive. I'm too progressive to buy into nonsense. I've never had time for it, and I'm not gonna make time for it now.
Now, Coach Prime says he will definitely coach the Celebration Bowl next Saturday in Atlanta. The coach talks about that decision coming up in our 6 o'clock newscast.
He also had a live IG session where he discussed shortly the whole situation.
Hell, yeah, how your toes coming along?
Right, we ain't gonna care either.
Yeah,
we good.
Yeah, and it just this, and I'm like, man, I guess I was just something about the departure, how you left, and I think it's a lot of the time you gave him hope, and it's like a bad breakup with anything.
We ain't gonna stop giving hope. We don't stop giving hope.
But no, it just some people feel like you gave them hope and just to let them.
But what I'm saying, we're not gonna stop. We're gonna always be a conduit of hope and a conduit of unity and a conduit of love. We gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Yeah. And so, that's why I was like, okay, but I mean,
No. What it is people get upset at how you infect their lives, or they can't utilize you no more. Like how I fit into their life. They don't realize how you fit into my life. Like, what about my life?
Right.
You're so concerned about how your life, and what I'm doing for your life. Right. What about my life?
My life, yeah.
And my kids' life. But my mama's like, shoot, I got everybody. Their mama died. My mama here with me, my sister, my nephew, my son, all my sons.
Yeah, and I ain't people don't get a lot of time. It'd be what then how can they benefit out of you? And sometimes
there you go.
They enjoy the highs of it. And then when it comes to the end, it's like disappointment. It's like a bad breakup with anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's not. It's not. First of all, it's an opportunity to open doors. We had 4 African American coaches terminated at Power Fives.
Right.
Not one was replaced with another African American man but me.
Right.
So this is something that this is, you talking about a high calling. This is a high calling.
Yes,
that God has opened the door so I could go in and crack that thing and let others in. Right. This is what we're trying to do, Grimes. We it's a bigger picture than what they see, but God does not give your vision to other people.
Right.
So this is my vision.
And that's the thing about it with people like you. It's like if you win 0-30, you know what I'm saying, and didn't win the game, then it wouldn't be an issue.
Oh no, it ain't no issue.
Be ready while you're here, but it's like,
you get terminated. Remember, I see you get terminated, elevated. One of the two. Ain't no issue.
Yeah, and I tell people like, what? Why is it? It's like you. It's because the HBCU, and what about the black children that's going to attend Colorado? They don't matter because they don't attend HBCU.
No, not to them. They don't.
Right. So that's the whole thing, coach. But like, it come with the territory. Like I tell you all the time, it come with.
Hey, Graham, look at man. When I was 8 years old, they was talking about me.
Right.
When I was 10, they was talking about me. When I was 15, when I chose Florida State, when I chose to play 2 sports, when I went to San Francisco, when I went to Dallas, when I went to Washington, when I played for the Yankees, the Braves, as well as the Cincinnati Reds. They don't ever stop talking. You know why? Because I provoke thought and I provoke change. Yeah. When you're a change agent and a conduit of change, baby, they're going to keep on talking. When they stop talking, that's when I'm going to worry about it.
That's the problem. Like I said, they talked about Jesus and put him high on the cross. And
they talked about a lot more. They talk about a lot more brothers than Jesus.
Yeah, and you think you think you exempt me, but I'm proud of you, coach. I'm right to the wheels full out.
Well, I love you, my brother. Keep on doing what you're doing, man.
Hey, and I want to see you this year. If you would have turned down 300,000 with 5 million, I would have swung on you, coach.
It wasn't 300,000.
Hold
on. Remember, I gave back half, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
They don't want to talk about that.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah. All right, coach, go get somebody.
So I think that this last clip tells you partially what the whole situation is from his perspective.
Yeah. It's basically what we talked about as well, right?
Yep. Adding value, extracting value. What about me? You were only concerned about yourself.
Yeah. I'll tell you a story about a contractor I hired in the past to do some tasks for me, right? And we had like the SLA, the service level agreement. So it was clear what the person had to do. And according to the plan, he had to be here twice a month to do certain things and do other things at home, etc. And let's say out of 10 things, he did one thing consistently. So out of the 10 things he had to do every month, he did every month one thing consistently and two additional things mediocre in a mediocre way, right? Make promises, didn't deliver, all these things. But KR, when I said, you know what, I can't anymore, we're going to terminate the agreement, the reaction I got wasn't, you know what, well, I had it coming, I didn't put in the work, I didn't keep my word. The reaction I received was, wow, but before you do that, didn't you think about how that might affect me? I'm like, what? You need to be a high level egocentric person to blame me for making a decision instead of looking at yourself and then admitting, yeah, you know, I did this, I didn't do, yeah, I could have done that, but still, this could have affected me very bad. I'm like, yeah, at this point, I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm not someone to say hire, fire, you know, but these experiences make you go in that direction. Like if you don't do the job well, there's another person waiting who will. So yeah, Deion was the same. You keep giving, and at one point he's like, yeah, I'm not giving anymore. And now you're still criticizing him. So at this point, you can't tell him anything because he knows he put everything. He left everything on the field, or he's leaving everything on the field. He gave as much as he could.
Yeah, and the question is, you could have asked them, mirrored that question. What about me?
Yeah,
Because it's the same. Like you're affecting me, I'm affecting you.
Yeah.
The reason I'm affecting you is because you're affecting me. If you weren't affecting me, I wouldn't make that decision.
yeah.
So it's action reaction, and a lot of people are too self-focused, self-centered, narcissistic.
Self-absorbed, narcissistic. Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Self-absorbed, narcissistic. Again, it's easier to blame the other person than to blame yourself.
With that being said, RJ, with all the information we just went through, would you say that Coach Prime made the right decision by taking his players and part of his staff to UC? And would you call him a sellout for doing that?
Yeah, so definitely not calling him a sellout at all. Actually, I commend him for everything he did, and I think GSU should do the same. They should be happy. They should be more appreciative with what he did. And again, it's not the students' fault. It's not the fans' fault. It's not the athletes' fault. It's a management thing. It's a business thing. And if you look at it objectively, this whole issue, objectively, you will reach the conclusion that Deion did everything he could, and he actually gave it his all.